The clock is ticking. Experts are sounding the alarm about a potential large-scale power outage that could leave millions in the dark for days, or even weeks. Essential services could grind to a halt, and store shelves could be emptied in hours. Are you prepared for what's coming? This isn't about fear. It's about being ready. In this video, we're cutting through the noise to bring you the 15 critical items you absolutely need to secure before it's too late. Having these supplies on hand could be the deciding factor between navigating the crisis safely and facing a desperate situation. Let's get you prepared. 1. The foundation of self-sufficiency. All-purpose flour. When a widespread power outage strikes, the familiar hum of modern life falls silent. Supermarket doors close, supply chains halt, and the convenience of grabbing a loaf of bread becomes a distant memory. In this scenario, a simple bag of all-purpose flour transforms from a pantry staple into a cornerstone of survival. Its value skyrockets, not just as an ingredient, but as a tool for creating sustenance from scratch. With flour, you regain a measure of control, enabling you to produce your own bread, flatbreads, or simple cakes without relying on a broken system. This isn't about baking for pleasure. It's about securing a fundamental source of calories and comfort when external resources are gone. The ability to mix flour, water, and salt to create nourishing food is a skill that shifts from a hobby to an essential act of self-sufficiency. One of the most significant advantages of flour in a crisis is its remarkable shelf life. When stored correctly in airtight containers away from heat, light, and moisture, it can remain usable for many months, even over a year. While refrigerated and frozen foods will spoil within days, flour provides a stable, long-term foundation for your emergency food supply. This durability means you can stock up well in advance without the risk of spoilage. Beyond its longevity, flour is incredibly versatile. It can be used to thicken soups and stews, create rudimentary pasta, or be mixed with other preserved goods to extend your food reserves. In a situation where food variety becomes a luxury, flour allows you to create different textures and types of meals, which is crucial for maintaining morale during a prolonged period of stress and uncertainty. Having a substantial supply of flour is a strategic investment in your ability to feed yourself and your family when conventional food sources are inaccessible. 2. The everlasting sweetener. Raw honey. In the world of emergency preparedness, few items offer the unique combination of longevity, utility, and comfort that raw honey does. It is far more than just a natural sweetener. It is nature's perfect survival food. Archaeologists have discovered pots of honey in ancient tombs that are still perfectly edible after thousands of years. When stored properly in a sealed container, honey is virtually immortal, making it an unparalleled asset for any long-term crisis, especially a power outage where refrigeration is not an option. Its indefinite shelf life means you can purchase it once and store it with confidence, knowing it will be ready whenever you need it. This single ingredient provides a concentrated source of natural sugars, delivering a quick and effective energy boost. A critical advantage when physical exertion is high and meals may be irregular or rationed. Beyond its role as a perpetual food source, honey is a powerful medicinal ally. For centuries, it has been revered for its natural antibacterial, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. In a crisis where access to pharmacies and medical professionals could be severely limited, a jar of honey can serve as a first response tool for minor health issues. It can be applied topically to soothe minor burns and help prevent infection in small cuts and scrapes. A spoonful can also help quiet a persistent cough or soothe a sore throat, providing relief from common ailments that could otherwise become more serious without treatment. This dual function as both food and medicine makes honey one of the most efficient items to include in your emergency stockpile. Its ability to provide comfort, whether by sweetening a cup of tea or simply offering a moment of simple pleasure, cannot be overstated. During times of immense stress, these small comforts are vital for psychological resilience. 3. The ultimate grain reserve. White rice. For millennia, civilizations across the globe have depended on rice as a dietary staple, and its role in an emergency preparedness plan is just as critical today. White rice in particular is a powerhouse of survival food due to its incredible shelf life, high caloric density, and culinary flexibility. When stored in a cool, dark, and dry environment within an airtight container, white rice can last for decades without a significant loss in nutritional value or quality. This makes it one of the most reliable and cost-effective sources of calories you can stockpile. During a prolonged power outage, When the body is under increased stress and may be performing more manual labor, this dependable source of carbohydrates becomes essential for maintaining energy levels and physical strength. It serves as a foundational fuel that keeps you going when other food sources are scarce. While cooking rice requires water and a heat source, its preparation is straightforward and can be adapted to off-grid methods. Whether using a portable gas stove, a solar oven, or an open fire, a simple pot is all that's needed to transform this dry grain into a filling meal. Its true strength, however, lies in its incredible versatility. Rice acts as a blank canvas, capable of stretching and complementing almost any other food you have on hand. It can be paired with canned goods, dehydrated vegetables, or simply flavored with salt and oil to create a satisfying meal. This adaptability is key to preventing food fatigue, the mental and emotional drain that comes from eating the same monotonous meals day after day. Having a substantial supply of rice ensures you have a stable and abundant base for your diet, allowing you to build varied and more palatable meals, which is crucial for maintaining morale over the long term. 4. The protein powerhouse. Canned fish. In any survival situation, securing a reliable source of protein is a top priority, and canned fish like tuna, salmon, sardines, and mackerel are among the most strategic assets you can have. When the power goes out, refrigerators and freezers become useless boxes, and fresh meat, poultry, and eggs will spoil rapidly. Canned fish, however, is shelf-stable and requires no refrigeration, providing high-quality protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids long after perishable foods are gone. The canning process preserves the fish in an airtight, sterile environment, protecting it from light, air, and bacteria. This allows it to maintain its nutritional integrity and flavor for several years, making it an ideal food to purchase in bulk for your emergency pantry. The greatest advantage of canned fish during a power failure is its convenience. It comes fully cooked and ready to eat directly from the can, eliminating the need for a heat source or complex preparation. This is invaluable in a scenario where you may need to conserve fuel or when cooking is simply not a safe or viable option. Having immediate access to a nutrient-dense food source can make a significant difference in your ability to maintain strength and cognitive function under stress. A single can of tuna or sardines can provide the protein needed for a complete meal, helping to keep you satiated and energized. Furthermore, in a prolonged crisis where the formal economy collapses, non-perishable and highly desirable food items like canned fish can become a valuable form of currency for barter. Stockpiling this protein powerhouse is not just about having food, it's about ensuring your nutritional security. 5. The instant fuel source. Calorie-dense bars. During a high-stress event like an extended blackout, the simple act of preparing a meal can feel like an overwhelming task. Physical exhaustion, mental fatigue, and limited resources can make cooking difficult, if not impossible. This is where calorie-dense energy and protein bars become an indispensable part of your emergency plan. These bars are scientifically engineered to pack a significant amount of calories, protein, carbohydrates, and fats into a compact, lightweight, and portable format. They require absolutely no preparation, no cooking, no water, no utensils. You simply unwrap and eat, providing your body with an immediate and efficient source of fuel to keep you active, alert, and capable of handling the challenges at hand. The convenience of these bars extends beyond their lack of preparation. Their long shelf life and minimal storage footprint mean you can easily store a large quantity in your pantry, car, or go bag without taking up excessive space. In an emergency, you might need to perform physically demanding tasks, from carrying water to fortifying your home, and having a quick source of energy can be the difference between completing the task and succumbing to exhaustion. They also play a crucial role in preventing food monotony. Consuming the same stored foods repeatedly can be demoralizing, but the wide variety of flavors and textures available in energy bars can provide a much-needed sense of normalcy and satisfaction. While they shouldn't be the sole component of your food supply, having a robust stock of these bars ensures you have a reliable, no-fail source of nutrition for moments when you need energy instantly or when a proper meal is simply not an option. 6. The comfort food classic, dried pasta. In a long-term power outage, the psychological value of a warm, satisfying meal is nearly as important as its nutritional content. This is where dried pasta becomes an unsung hero of the emergency pantry. With a shelf life that can extend for years when stored in a cool, dry place, pasta offers a reliable foundation for countless meals long after fresh foods have spoiled. Its preparation is simple. requiring only boiling water and a few minutes of cooking, making it an efficient choice when fuel for cooking is a precious rationed commodity. A single package can provide a substantial meal for multiple people, making it an incredibly cost-effective way to build a high-calorie food reserve. When faced with uncertainty, having a food source that is familiar, comforting, and easy to prepare can provide a significant morale boost, helping to maintain a sense of normalcy in a chaotic environment. The true genius of pasta in a survival scenario is its extraordinary versatility. It serves as the perfect canvas for whatever other shelf-stable ingredients you have on hand. It can be combined with canned sauces, paired with canned fish for a protein boost, mixed with preserved vegetables, or simply tossed with oil and salt for a quick and filling dish. This adaptability is critical for preventing food fatigue, the mental and emotional exhaustion that can set in from eating the same limited foods day after day. By having pasta as a base, you can create a semblance of variety in your diet, which is vital for long-term psychological resilience. Stockpiling pasta is a strategic move to ensure you have a dependable, hearty, and flexible food source that can keep you and your family not just fed, but also comforted and satisfied when it matters most. 7. The nutrient-dense nibble. Nuts and seeds. Do not underestimate the power of a simple handful of nuts or seeds. While they may be small, these items are nutritional dynamos, packed with an incredible density of calories, healthy fats, protein, and essential micronutrients. In a prolonged blackout scenario where access to fresh, nutrient-rich food is non-existent, nuts and seeds become a critical component of a survival diet. Varieties like almonds, walnuts, pecans, and cashews offer a potent combination of energy and sustenance that is vital for maintaining physical strength and mental clarity under duress. One of their most significant advantages is their complete lack of preparation requirements. They are ready to eat straight from the package, require no cooking or refrigeration, and are lightweight and portable, making them an ideal food for on-the-go situations or when you need immediate energy without access to a kitchen. The high-calorie content of nuts makes them an incredibly efficient food for rationing. A small portion can provide a substantial energy boost and create a feeling of fullness, helping to stave off hunger pangs between larger, more resource-intensive meals. This is essential when you need to make your food stores last as long as possible. Beyond simple calories, the healthy fats and proteins they contain are crucial for brain function and muscle maintenance, which are easily compromised during periods of high stress and poor nutrition. Storing a variety of nuts and seeds not only adds a welcome textural and flavorful diversity to your emergency food supply, but also provides a broad spectrum of nutrients that are difficult to obtain from other shelf-stable foods. They are a compact, long-lasting, and powerful tool for ensuring your body has the fuel it needs to endure the challenges of a crisis. 8. The morale-boosting brew, tea, and herbal infusions. In an emergency, items that provide comfort and a sense of routine can be just as important as those that provide calories. Tea and herbal infusions may seem like a luxury, but their value in a prolonged crisis is immense. First and foremost, they encourage hydration. Having a flavorful alternative to plain water can make it easier to consume the necessary fluids, which is critical for health and cognitive function. Furthermore, the simple act of preparing and sipping a hot beverage provides a powerful psychological anchor. It offers a moment of calm, a break from the stress and uncertainty of the situation, and a ritual that can bring comfort and a feeling of normalcy. On cold nights without electric heating, a warm cup of tea can also provide a vital source of warmth, helping to ward off the chill and conserve body heat. Different types of teas and infusions offer specific benefits. Caffeinated teas like black or green tea can provide a gentle energy boost and increase alertness during the day, which is useful when you need to stay vigilant or perform tasks. In contrast, herbal infusions like chamomile, peppermint, or ginger can have calming effects, aiding in sleep and digestion, both of which are often disrupted by stress. Tea is incredibly lightweight, compact, and has a very long shelf life, meaning you can store a large and varied supply without taking up significant space in your pantry. It is an inexpensive and highly effective tool for managing stress, staying hydrated, and maintaining morale. In a protracted emergency, these small moments of comfort and well-being are not luxuries. They are essential for mental and emotional survival. 9. The unquestionable essential. Stored potable water. Of all the supplies you can gather, none is more fundamental to survival than clean, potable water. In a widespread long-term power outage, The systems that deliver safe drinking water to our taps will almost certainly fail. Electric pumps that move water through municipal pipes will stop working, and water treatment facilities will go offline. This can lead to a complete loss of water pressure or, even more dangerously, the contamination of the water supply that does remain. Within hours, access to safe drinking water can become the single most critical challenge. Having a dedicated, independent supply of stored water is not just a suggestion, it is an absolute necessity. It ensures you can stay hydrated, cook your stored food, and maintain basic personal hygiene, which is crucial for preventing the spread of illness in a crisis environment. The standard recommendation is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person, per day, with half for drinking and the other half for sanitation and cooking. However, in planning for an extended and unpredictable event like a massive blackout, exceeding this amount is a wise precaution. You should aim to have a minimum of a 2-week supply. Bottled water purchased from a store is the most convenient and reliable option, as it is sealed and safe for long-term storage. If you are storing tap water, use food-grade containers and be sure to treat it properly for longevity. Having this water on hand provides autonomy. You will not be forced to risk your safety by venturing out in search of water or by drinking from questionable sources. In any emergency, water is the priority. Dehydration can incapacitate a person in a matter of days, long before starvation becomes a threat. Your water supply is your lifeline. 10. The versatile protein. Farm-fresh eggs. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, offering one of the most complete forms of protein available, packed with vitamins and essential amino acids. While they are a perishable item, they can be an incredibly valuable resource in the initial days and weeks of a power outage, especially if you know how to source and store them correctly. When a blackout hits, your first priority should be to consume refrigerated items, and eggs should be high on that list. However, there is a key advantage to be found in unwashed, farm-fresh eggs. In many parts of the world, eggs are sold unrefrigerated because their natural protective coating, known as the bloom or cuticle, remains intact. This layer seals the pores of the shell, preventing bacteria from entering and allowing the egg to be stored at room temperature for several weeks without spoiling. By sourcing eggs directly from a local farm or backyard chicken keeper, you can acquire them with the bloom intact. This transforms them from a short-term perishable into a medium-term source of high-quality protein that doesn't rely on refrigeration. Their culinary versatility is a major asset in a limited pantry. They can be fried, scrambled, boiled, or mixed with other ingredients like rice and vegetables to create a more substantial and nutrient-dense meal. They cook quickly and require minimal fuel, which is a significant benefit when you are carefully conserving cooking resources. In the early stages of a crisis, having access to a fresh, versatile, and protein-rich food like eggs can make a world of difference in your diet and overall well-being, providing the energy and nutrition needed to face the challenges ahead. 11. The shelf-stable staple. Long-life breads. In the initial hours and days of a severe power outage, familiar comforts can be a powerful psychological anchor. Bread, a dietary staple for many, provides this sense of normalcy. While fresh, bakery-style bread has a very limited shelf life without refrigeration, it plays a crucial role in the immediate aftermath. As soon as a blackout begins, commercially produced bread will cease, and any existing stock will vanish from shelves quickly. A smart immediate action is to secure what you can for short-term consumption. However, the more strategic approach involves stocking long-life commercially sealed breads. Items like vacuum-packed pumpernickel, canned brown bread, or other specially packaged loaves are designed for an extended shelf life without refrigeration, often lasting for many months. This allows you to maintain a key dietary component long after fresh options are gone. Having this type of bread on hand is about more than just filling a slot in your pantry. It's about practicality and morale. It serves as a ready-to-eat vehicle for other long-lasting foods. A simple slice can be paired with honey, peanut butter, or canned fish, instantly creating a more complete and satisfying meal with no fuel expenditure. This is a significant advantage when you need to conserve cooking gas or firewood. The ability to assemble a quick, no-cook meal is invaluable when you're fatigued or need to focus on other pressing tasks. Moreover, the simple act of eating a sandwich or a piece of toast can provide a profound emotional respite. Amidst the stress and disruption of a crisis, these small routines connect us to our normal lives, helping to combat feelings of anxiety and despair. It's a small investment that pays significant dividends in both nutrition and mental well-being. 12. The complete meal in a can. Legumes and beans. When it comes to building a truly resilient emergency food supply, canned beans and legumes are non-negotiable. These humble items are nutritional powerhouses, offering a dense and well-rounded profile of plant-based protein, complex carbohydrates, dietary fiber, and essential minerals like iron. This combination provides sustained energy and promotes a feeling of fullness, making them an incredibly efficient food for keeping you strong and satiated during a crisis. Their most significant advantage in a power outage is their convenience. They are fully cooked and can be eaten directly from the can, hot or cold, requiring absolutely no preparation or fuel. This immediate access to a nutritious meal is a game-changer when cooking is difficult, unsafe, or needs to be avoided to conserve resources. The versatility of canned beans is second only to their nutritional value. They can be consumed on their own, mixed with stored rice to create a complete protein, added to soups, or combined with other canned vegetables to form a hearty, makeshift stew. This adaptability helps you create varied and more interesting meals, which is crucial for fighting off the food fatigue that can easily set in when your options are limited. Their robust, compact packaging makes them easy to stack and store in large quantities, and their long shelf life ensures they will be safe to eat for years. In a prolonged scenario where food becomes scarce and supply chains are broken, a well-stocked pantry of canned beans provides more than just meals. It provides security. Each can represents a guaranteed source of sustenance, a reliable asset that ensures you can meet your family's fundamental nutritional needs. The mood-boosting morsel. High cacao chocolate. While assembling practical survival supplies, it's easy to overlook the importance of morale. In a prolonged high-stress situation, your psychological state is just as critical as your physical health, and this is where chocolate proves its surprising value. It is far more than a simple treat. It is a compact tool for mental and emotional resilience. Chocolate is a dense source of calories from fats and sugars, providing a quick and potent energy boost when you're feeling depleted. This can be invaluable when you need to perform physically demanding tasks or are simply feeling the drag of exhaustion. But its true power lies in its biochemical effects. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate with a high cacao content, contains compounds like theobromine and phenylethylamine, which can trigger the release of endorphins and dopamine in the brain, leading to an improved mood and a feeling of well-being. During a crisis filled with uncertainty and fear, a simple piece of chocolate can offer a profound moment of comfort and relief. This small pleasure can be a powerful antidote to stress, providing a tangible sense of normalcy and indulgence when both are in short supply. When selecting chocolate for your stockpile, opt for dark varieties with at least 70% cacao. These are more stable, often have a longer shelf life, and provide a higher concentration of beneficial antioxidants and flavonoids alongside the mood-lifting compounds. It requires no preparation and is easy to store in a cool, dry place. In the landscape of a survival pantry, chocolate serves a unique and vital role. It is a compact, long-lasting, and effective way to manage stress, boost energy, and maintain the positive outlook needed to persevere through difficult times. 14. The dairy lifeline. Powdered milk. Fresh dairy is one of the first casualties of a power outage, spoiling within hours without refrigeration. For families, especially those with children, this can mean the loss of a critical source of calcium, vitamin D, and protein. This is what makes powdered milk an indispensable component of any serious emergency stockpile. Through the process of dehydration, fresh milk is transformed into a lightweight, shelf-stable powder that retains the vast majority of its nutritional value. When stored properly in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, powdered milk can last for years, providing a reliable dairy source long after the grid has gone down. Its value lies in its ability to be reconstituted with safe, stored water, instantly providing a nutritious beverage that is vital for bone health and overall nutrition. Beyond being a simple drink, powdered milk is a remarkably versatile culinary ingredient that dramatically expands your off-grid cooking capabilities. It can be added to morning oatmeal or rice for a protein and calcium boost, incorporated into bread recipes to improve texture and nutritional content, or used to create creamy sauces and soups from basic pantry staples. This ability to add richness and nutrition to otherwise plain meals is a significant advantage for both dietary balance and morale. Its compact and lightweight nature means you can store a large quantity of milk in a very small space, a key consideration when pantry real estate is at a premium. For a minimal investment in space and cost, powdered milk provides long-term nutritional security, ensuring that a fundamental building block of a healthy diet remains available no matter how long the power is out. 15. The foundation of food security, assorted canned goods. If there is a single cornerstone for any emergency food supply, it is a diverse collection of canned goods. This category represents the pinnacle of food preservation technology, offering complete, nutrient-dense meals that can remain safe and stable for years without any need for refrigeration. From hearty beef stews and chicken noodle soup to simple canned vegetables like corn, peas, and green beans, the variety available is immense. This assortment is your primary defense against malnutrition and food fatigue during a long-term power failure. Canned goods are designed to be a self-contained food source, hermetically sealed to protect the contents from spoilage, ensuring they are ready whenever you need them. This provides an unparalleled level of food security and peace of mind in an uncertain situation. The primary benefit of a well-stocked canned goods pantry is convenience married with nutrition. Many items, such as stews, chilies, and pastas, are complete meals in a can, requiring only to be heated or even eaten cold if necessary. This dramatically reduces the need for cooking fuel and preparation time, two resources that will be in critically short supply during an extended blackout. By having these ready-to-eat meals, you guarantee a warm, satisfying dish even when you are too exhausted or it is too unsafe to engage in more complex cooking. Stockpiling a wide variety of these goods allows you to rotate through different flavors and types of meals, maintaining a more balanced diet and preventing the psychological drain of eating the same thing repeatedly. Knowing you have weeks or months of ready-to-eat, nutritious food provides a fundamental sense of security that allows you to focus on other survival priorities.